It's T Crow's Pop Thighs as the crow flies. Hey, no lies are told, just game is sold, but it's all free. All you got to do is listen to me, Big T, and we gon' fly high in the sky on another level. We talk topics like politics with no tricks, spitting game to the lane with no shame, and other things like the good game of football, basketball, other sports. But wait, there's more. Nikki Jean just walked through the door. Now we gonna talk about social topics and media with relationships. Let's not forget Anthony Scott Dover with offensively offensive, where he is unapologetically offensive. Just listen and you'll get it. With T Crow as the crow flies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the most incredible podcaster of them all, Mr. T. Crow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he's very, very handsome.
Hey, people, what's good? Good afternoon. It's early in the day, and I got something to say. So yippee, yippee, yay, yay. You know, I always got to start off with a good old rhyme because it's about that time. But check. We did a podcast on Monday, my partner Jamsky and I, but things happened. I don't know if it went over or not. So to go over some stuff and just do a quick little show. You can catch us on iHeart, Spotify, Spreaker, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere you get your podcast, you'll see us and hear us. And shout out to all the people on Spreaker, man. Listen, that side of the show, man, I just want to say thank you to all y'all who support, because we get to see those stats. And man, we're all over the world. I'm like, damn, they even got little residual checks coming in. Like, damn, like, thank you kindly. And also, if you want to be a guest, just hit me up, man. You can be a guest. We go remotely. We'll send you out a link, and you hook up your computer and camera and come on split screen and talk about what you want to talk about. Or you can come sit in the studio with us. You know, it is what it is. But first things first, man. How's everybody doing out here, man? Listen, these prices, gas prices, it's ridiculous. And the last time gas prices went crazy, y'all remember what happened? We had a pandemic. I'm not going to go too deep into this and that, but we had a pandemic, and I don't know if another one's coming. I heard about this other virus. They're going to try to keep killing people off left and right, I guess. I don't know. They said this virus was out back in the 90s, and now it's back. Go figure. And now, but I heard they got a vaccine for it already out. So you go ahead and get y'all's jabs. A couple things I want to talk about. I hope some sports fans are in here. I should have tagged Gary Brown with his podcast, Can't Handle the Hoop. Hey, for those of you who don't know about it, go check it out. It's a crazy little group chat, and I think he does a podcast with it about basketball. It's crazy. And I got some things to address on basketball because you people are going crazy. And I want to talk about the Michael Jackson movie. Did you guys get a chance to see that yet? It's a very good show. Very good movie. The movie, I'm not going to tell too much about it. I'm just going to go over some of the points. But the movie, you know, we all lived it. We all remembered it. And you remember the feeling you got when we were in middle school, and some of you guys who are younger might have been in elementary or whatever, when he did the Billie Jean for the Motown. Something we've never seen before. We've never seen a performer like that. And for all those people who say Taylor Swift is bigger, Beyonce's bigger, Bad Bunny, or whoever you might want to go with, you know, with these streaming sales and doing this, doing that, we didn't have that back then. You had to go buy the hard copies. And there's no album that would ever outsell Thriller. There's no album that even comes close to selling with Thriller. But we got to witness it with our eyes. You can say Chris Brown, Usher, all that kind of crazy stuff, but we saw it with our own eyes. Now, put a pin in this right here, that we saw it with our own eyes, so we know what it looked like. We know what it felt like. We know that in our lifetime, we'll probably never see another entertainer quite like Mike Jack, And I'm going to say, he's the greatest entertainer on stage I've ever seen. I like Prince. I'm a big Prince fan, but it's something that you just got to watch, or just had to see, I should say. As far as the movie goes, to me, the biggest star was Joe Jackson. Hey, that dude was crazy, man. But during that time, you got to remember, there was different laws, rules, and regulations that people lived by back then, especially black families. And if you got out of line, I got my ass whooped. My cousins, brothers, friends, everybody got their ass whooped if you cut up. And that's just the way it was. That's why people were very respectful back then. Now people don't get the ass whooped, and you don't get in trouble anymore. So that's why you got people out here who are not afraid. These children aren't afraid of their parents. If you're not afraid of your parents or respect your parents, you're not going to respect anyone. And you see them out here in the world today. They're disrespectful to teachers, police officers, elders, friends, you name it. They're just disrespectful because, they're just ran loose. And you only see that in American culture. We've been traumatized by our culture. I think our culture has done more to our mental state than anything. We live in an unruly, ruled society, if that means anything. It's unruly. I mean, from the government down, people just do what they want to do for themselves. It's a very selfish climate that we live in, and that's traumatizing. And you become an adult, right? And only thing in America is the American dream. You want the riches, you want big house, you want this, you want that. In other cultures, man, no. You want to survive, and you want to teach your children, you want to grow your family. Not in America. They say this, but this is not what they promote. If you look at the world now, I've been looking at gas prices across the world. I think we're one of the highest. I don't understand it because, Trump says we have more oil here and we have more fuel here than any other place in the world. But why is our gas $6, $7 a gallon? People can't afford it. And he said a speech a couple weeks ago. He says, well, America will be okay. They can afford it. Well, he's speaking from, his pockets. A lot of people don't have that. And what happens when, we've already went over this. This is just crazy to even think about. People can't afford to go to work. Everything's going to go high again because price of fuel. And if the last time this happened, it was with Biden, I do believe, and I got receipts. Everybody wants to blame Trump. I get it. But it was under Biden, and when they stopped the fracking, okay. That was coming out of a pandemic, and nobody was driving anywhere, so gas prices went lower. I don't know what we're going to do now. I have no idea what we're going to do. It's ugly. And it's going to get worse probably. So I just tell people like I do, I just put the exact same amount. Thanks, Neff. I just put the exact same amount of gas in that I always have. If that means I don't drive more, that means I don't drive more. But yeah, American culture is toxic. We live in a toxic environment, and it's traumatizing. And not only is it toxic, what it does, it's like a sickness. It's like a disease. It gets in your brain, and you pass that down to your children, and then they pass it to their children, and so forth. And other cultures don't live like this. And you just have to get up out this way of this sickness, and it comes together. We have to come together as a people because, as you see now, black, white, Chinese, Mexican, Latinos, you name it, they coming after your dollar too. They're coming out, and we're so dumb as people that we're going to continue to keep spending. well, you guys go right ahead. Is you got to stop. You got to stop. You got to grow your own food. You got to grow. You just got to start doing it for yourself. If you smoke weed, man, you're allowed to grow your own weed. Why you go to these dispensaries to get that junk? Grow your own. Man, you can grow shit just as good as they got, and I don't know, you can't afford it. So I'm just trying to save people some money, trying to get people to, because once everyone runs out of money, they're going to eat on each other, and that's what they want. You're going to feast on yourself, and I'm trying to stop that. But as far as get back to the Michael movie, you know, Joe Jackson was a star to me. I think Joe was a star of the movie. I think the movie portrayed him wrong, or they got it too right. You understand what I'm saying? Back in those days, like I said, especially being black, you had to be very disciplined because you wanted to save your kids. Yeah, you damn right. That's what I said earlier, man. But Joe Jackson, he saw something in his boys, and he's like, you know what? They can get us out this hood. And without Joe Jackson, you don't have Michael Jackson. I'm not talking about figuratively. I'm talking about you don't got that star. If Joe wasn't the way he was, you do not get Michael Jackson. If Joe wasn't on them boys, you don't get the Jackson 5. Without the Jackson 5, there's no Mike. So everybody's sitting there getting down on Joe. Yeah, he might not have been the most caring and endearing and showing feelings and loving to his children. But hey, for every action is a reaction. And without Joe, you don't get Mike. And you got to think about that. And Joe, yeah, he was a very selfish dude, and he got his. It's just like you can only ride a horse so long, and the horse is going to buckle and break. And he rode that horse as far as he could. And as far as him whipping Mike, we all got whippings. We all got whippings. And you know what, Mike? Just take your whippings. Your brothers took theirs. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's the way the culture was back then. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I'm just saying without Joe's discipline, the way he was, we never would have had Michael Jackson. We never would have had that. The greatest entertainer known to man, we would never have had. So just think about that. And then there's something else I want to talk about. I'm not going to keep too much of your time. But hey, people, man. Let me look at my notes here. It's you guys and this LeBron James thing. I've never seen, as long as I've been alive watching sports, I've never seen anything like this. And I guess it's the new age we're living in. I guess it's the culture, social media and whatnot. But I'm watching on TV. All these pundits, they're saying he got disrespected by the Lakers. They're saying the Lakers took him for granted. They're saying every team he goes to, look how they improve. And they say when he leaves, look how they're decimated. I'm just going to say this. Here's where they're not being fair. Do teams improve when he gets there? Yes. But it's also the players he brings with him. You see, the first year of the Lakers, he didn't bring anybody with him but himself. They didn't make it anywhere. What's up, Hunter? How you guys doing, Conley? They're not, and all these pundits out here talking that shit, they're not saying, well, when LeBron got here, we won this, and this, and we waited to play. No. If he's by himself, he didn't do it. He had to get AD in the Lakers. AD should have been Finals MVP, but he wasn't. It's no big deal. You could go either way. When he went back to the Cavs, he didn't just go by himself. They traded Andrew Wiggins to get your boy Kevin Love and Kyrie, and then he built the bench. When he went to They were like, oh, the Heat were toilet bowl till he got there. No, he didn't go there by himself. Chris Bosh came with him. They got some veterans, and so you're not being fair when you keep saying LeBron did this. Yes, he's a great player. Yes, he's one of the top 10, top 5 all-time greats, but he's not doing it by himself. And this is the part that the media doesn't even talk about. Oh, he did it by himself. He did this. You're right. And now the Lakers, they are taking their franchise back. They're like, you know what? We were held hostage. You got one title. You made the playoffs, but you got ousted first round, ousted second round, first round, and then conference finals. And you've been swept twice. Gentlemen swept twice. How can they say it was success in L.A.? L.A.'s a title town. He got the bubble, which a lot of fans, even some of his own teammates, don't think. Even a lot of Laker fans and a lot of his teammates said the bubble wasn't a real title. But they're going to. But since it was LeBron, they're going to give it to him. I get it. He's a media favorite because Clutch Sports represents a lot of the media that that are associated. And so they talk bad. They talk bad about Mike. They talk bad about the air. They talk bad about anybody you put above him. Now, every time he loses, there's an excuse. Every time he loses, we got people coming out and saying, well, it wasn't his fault. Well, you know what? Whose fault is it? Well, he was 41. Well, you know what? And when you play sports, this is what kills me about a lot of people keep saying he's 41. When you play sports, it's fair. All's fair. If you're out there, you have to be expected to play. You have to be expected to do your job. You have to be expected to hold up your end. So if you're 12 and you're playing against grown men, you better hold up your end. If you're 41 playing against younger men, you better expect to hold up your end. They talk about AR's defense. They talk about Luka's defense. Well, if y'all haven't been paying attention, I get it. He's everybody's favorite player right now. He's the media's favorite darling. LeBron's defense is trash as well. And I told everybody Lakers aren't going to do much because they have no defense. You have to get some defensive players. And the only way to get them is do you want to pay LeBron another $50+ million? They said he doesn't really know about taking a pay cut. And that's the thing. Stats. See, young man, stats. And what did coaches tell you when your stats are for losers? Winners don't care about stats because you're winning. They don't care about stats when you win. Listen, you only look at the stat sheet when you're losing. When you're winning, you don't care. You got the championship. Because if it was about stats when you win, then if you look at the bubble championship, stats were better. AD had better stats. But they don't look at the stats then because you won. And I don't know, man. I'm not going to get in here and bash the Bronx. I think he's great. It's just the fact that his obsession. It's an obsession. His obsession with Michael Jordan and his camp and all these fans' obsession with Michael Jordan is terrible. Michael Jordan doesn't give two damns about basketball right now. He did it. He done moved on, and you can tell by how he talks. Man, he's in NASCAR dominating. This guy's got 3 cars over there. He's dominating in NASCAR. And LeBron, he's 41. He can still play basketball at a high level. But is it good? Is it good for the team? Is it good for a young team? And here's the thing: a lot of his fans and a lot of his quote unquote media personalities, they keep saying, well, won't you send him to the Cavs? The Cavs are in the playoffs playing right now, doing great without him. Well, if the Knicks don't win, send him to the Knicks. He's not that guy anymore. And then once you take him there, he's going to disrupt chemistry because he has to have the ball. Like he said, he's not going to play third fiddle next year for another team like the Knicks because a team like the Knicks, they slow it down. He's not going to be. I don't see him filling that role. And then if you got him in Cleveland, Harden handles the ball. Donovan Mitchell plays off the ball. I don't know. Yeah, that's what Mike's doing now in NASCAR, right? You're damn right. So I don't understand it, man. Y'all have to get off that page. He's 41. He's your favorite player. A lot of people, and I get it. He's media's darling. I get it. But if you go watch Mace. Mace has a very good take on It Is What It Is podcast. I'm not even going to talk about that on this podcast, but there's allegations about LeBron, and I'm not going to get into it, but I will say this. He's a cash cow, and the NBA needs cash cows because of the big deals that these networks sign. Just like in football. They don't talk about the stories that are really going on until that person's gone. So when LBJ's gone, you're going to hear all these allegations and shit come up because that's going to be the money for these networks, the allegations. And I think he knows it. I think he knows when he retires, the shit's going to hit the fan and the bag's going to be open. And he's desperately chasing this obsession. And he kind of alluded to the obsession on his last interview. You know, we're both great, talking about him and Mike. I just think, man, it's time to catch out the bag. He knows he's not the GOAT. You could play a million years, dude. If you're not winning, man, you're just counting stats. These stats mean every time you step on the floor, it's a new record. They're counting stats, longevity. Yes, we did. They're counting stats. And the stats that matter, that people don't want to talk about. See, when you got counting stats, here's something funny. They always tell you, oh, he's got the most wins. He also has the most losses. Oh, he's got the most points. He also has the most missed shots. Oh, he's second in assists or third in assists. He also has the most turnovers. They never tell you the other side of these counting stats. So for every good counting stat, there's a bad one. So when you look in the record books, you can like, damn, who's the worst shooter? It's going to be LeBron. Oh, damn, who had the most turnovers? It's going to be LeBron. But when you look at this, that, and the third, it's going to be LeBron. And this is all due to playing forever. But what about the championships? Okay, yeah, he made it to 8 straight. Oh, we ain't going to talk about that. What did he win? No. So you mean tell me you're going to give this is the first time ever we gave participation trophies. What did people used to say about Wilt? Oh, he made it, but he didn't win. What did they say about Jerry West? He only won 1 in 9 tries. He's the downing for it. Come on, man. You play sports. Like Shannon Sharp, he sits on there and dick rides so bad, it's just terrible. He says something about this. I said, damn, do you not realize Kyrie averaged 27? You not realize AD done this? Think about this. This is all you LeBron fans, this is something to think about. And the media doesn't even talk about it. Say Kyrie misses that shot and say Ray Allen misses that shot. What's LeBron records in the finals then? He's 2-8. 2 shots by 2 other players saved his ass. He'd have been 2-8. Hunter, great point. Jim Kelly made it 4 times in a Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills made it 4 straight times in a Super Bowl. People can't even get to the Super Bowl once. They made it 4 straight times. Lost. But people never talk about that. Like I say, there's some money being flew out the hands to these other guys. And those 2 shots. 2 shots. Just think about it. They both 3-pointers. By people, they don't even give Kyrie credit. When they turned that series around, Kyrie started averaging 40. It was a 2-man show. Brian balled out, but so didn't Kyrie. And you know what? I ain't even gonna go back to my dude. You just look at what Pippen gave in the finals. Oh, he played defense, yeah, but just look at what he did. And then you're gonna say, damn, Mike did this? Yeah, look what Mike did. And I'm not even going to talk about that. And you can say, well, Paxson and Kerr hit shots for Mike. Yes, they did. But it didn't save his legacy. It didn't save his legacy. They were game winners, but if it wasn't do or die if they missed. It was do or die if Kyrie missed. It was do or die if Ray Allen missed. That's a difference. It's a difference. And just like we were talking about with the Michael Jackson thing, that's why I said put a pin in that, because we witnessed it. We got to see what Mike really was. Not just TV, not just the internet. Our generation, we saw how big he was, what he was. People passing out at the sight of him. People fainting, crying, grown men crying. Like, I don't think that would have been me, but, grown men crying, fainting, passing out at the sight of Mike Jack. We saw the phenomenon. Now, fast forward to Mike Jordan. We saw it. And that's what I be talking to people my age. Okay, yes, it's a new age. We got to let it go. We let it go. No one brings Mike up but y'all. Because y'all saying, y'all realize Mike was the standard. Now you're saying LeBron passing because of stats. These are longevity counting stats I keep saying. But we got to witness what Mike Jordan was. And before he got Pippen, before he had a team, even after he got Pippen, before Phil Jackson came along and gave him a new offense and got players around him, nobody was like this dude. Nobody. They put Mike at point. Just a quick, because they say, oh, Mike couldn't pass and rebound. Man, this dude averaged a triple-double in 11 straight games at the end of the season when they put him at point. Average triple-double. You got to look, man, dude could do whatever he wanted on the court. And they keep trying to say this, that, and the third. Nah. Mm-mm. We saw it. And that's what people tell Shannon Sharpe. You saw it, man. You saw what? Nothing like that, man. This dude averaged 37, 8, and 8 in a season. Highest. You're never going to see it. You're never going to see it again. But I'm just saying, hey, man. And if y'all want to talk about the GOAT, I'm going to say right now, it's MJ. But I tell you what, anybody that could get it, it'll be Wemby. I don't see, it's not LeBron. That damn Wemby, he's a freak alien. He's a freaky alien, man. If he stays healthy, he's going to be one or two at the end of the day. If he stays healthy. That's just my opinion. That dude's 7'5", man, could do it all. He could be the GOAT. That damn Wemby. There's always going to be somebody, but Wemby, he's just different. And like Jordan was different. It's the players that's different, and you got to have the right mindset. You can't be a crybaby. You can't take your ball and want to run when it don't work out your way. You can't get mad at the team when the team does something that you don't like. Man, this dude didn't get a game ball. He's ready to bail. Yeah, I watch Nightcap. I used to like Nightcap. I'll be checking it out, Hunter, man. And it's Shannon, man. He just be glazing so much. I just can't take it. Like, damn, he's not even telling the whole truth. He didn't even tell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see, it's going to take time for Wemby. It's going to take time, but I just see something in that alien, man, that it's just different. It's just different. But I tell you what, y'all's Lakers, your Lakers, this new organization, that's what I'm saying. If he stays healthy, he's so lanky. He gotta get some muscle to him, or they're gonna do what. To see the thing about Wemby is if you watch Zion Williamson, this is the key to Wemby. Zion takes it to him, and he can jump. And Zion's athletic and a big dude. So if you get some big dudes who ain't afraid, just go and don't lay that shit up and dunk it. He couldn't stop Zion Williamson. When Zion takes it to his ass all the time, he takes it to him, and you know. So yeah, you might be right on that one, but it's early. We're going to wait and see. But as far as Lakers, man, this new organization, they're the ones that own the Dodgers. They own the Washington Redskins, Commanders. They're different. It's Magic Johnson in there. That's who he is. He's a Ralph Sampson 3.0. He's Ralph Sampson on steroids. Ralph Sampson used to jump behind his back and with the court between his legs. I used to watch him. What's funny? 7'4" and shooting jumpers. But this Laker organization, they're not being held hostage anymore. They paid $10 billion. If I pay $10 billion for something, I'm not gonna let anybody else run it. I'm running it. And it comes a point in time where you got to move on. We gave you 8 years. You got us a bubble. And here's the thing. Shannon Sharpe said somebody's tenure, he gave him an F. I can't remember who it was. Everybody's like, oh, wait a minute. But he gave LeBron a B. He knows good and damn well. Everybody knows good and damn well LeBron's tenure as a Laker has just been average. Been average. It ain't been great. Like Magic's was great. Kobe's great. Kareem's great. Shaq was great. This is average. One bubble title, playoffs, but swept. Gentlemen swept out. How do I feel about Luka? I like Luka. He's a great offensive weapon. No defense. Now, oh man, it's kind of iffy. He's a superstar. He's an international superstar, so I see why the Lakers want him. But as far as holding up, he's got to get his body in better shape. Now, hamstring injuries, I don't know. Everybody gets those. But Luka's a walking bucket, but so isn't the person he's guarding. That's the problem. So you got to get some defensive dogs around him. I like Luka. I think the Lakers, for the next 2 or 3 years, should go ahead and keep him. See what you can do. Now, AR, I don't know. LeBron, you gotta move on from LeBron. Everybody's like, oh no, you gotta keep him. As you can see, if he doesn't get certain treatment, he's gonna be in the way. And at 41, you're only guaranteed your next day. You don't know what's gonna happen at 41. He'll be 42 next year. And we've never seen anyone hold up this long. But like I say, we'll talk about that later. People got their speculations how he's holding up and what he's doing. I don't know. We'll see. Right. That's the thing with Luka, Steph. That's the thing with Luka. Look, man, we don't know. But yeah, we don't know. So if you like say you get a defensive stopper, he said on TV that he'd rather keep AR than get Giannis. And I don't believe that. And people lie on TV because that's his teammate. If you can get Giannis over AR, could you imagine? They would be deadly. And I think they're going to go after Giannis. I don't know what LeBron's going to do. I think if they get Giannis, I think LeBron might come back. But you see what everybody's doing, trying to get him a title before he leaves. If he gets a title and it's led by Luka and Giannis, and he's third fiddle, you know what them LeBron fans are going to do? Oh, he's the GOAT. He got 5. He did this. Man, come on, man. They're not even going to care that he got carried to that. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of it. LeBron going to the Cavs, I don't think the Cavs want him. That's just me. I think a team, I don't know a good team where he would go fit in because he's going to suck all the air out the room. And if you got a team full of young players, you want them to develop, you want them to grow, and you want them to, take on that mantra. And when LeBron around, he sucks the air out of the room. And I'm not saying that's his fault. It's just who he is. Oh, yeah, no diggity. I mean, no dignity. I said diggity. Damn. I'm thinking about, what's that? Diggity, Teddy Riley and them guys. But, yeah, man, they want to get him a cheap ring and get him out there, get him close to Michael Scarrow. Okay, well, we got all the records. We got 5 rings. Got this many. Man, listen, no matter what you do, like I tell people, man, I don't even argue it anymore. I let people say what they want to say. I don't even argue it. It's that case has been settled. It's over. Like I say, he's top 5, top 10. Yeah. But it's things he does, man, and it's just crazy. And it's so transparent, and people on his team and his his pundits and shit in the media. They don't even see it. They do see it. Let somebody else, like I said, let somebody else do that shit. Man, his fans will be crying. Hey, did y'all see Dylan Brooks, though? He's the ultimate troll, man. I laughed at that. I laughed at that. He come with his diamonds, his ice everywhere, his teeth, his wrists, his neck, and he's sitting right in the front row, man, at the free throw line, smiling at that man. Just smiling at him. What's wrong with Dylan Brooks, man? He probably got them seats free, too. Like, hey, man, give me some seats. I got something to do. And he got iced out and sat there and just smiled at that man. Oh, that shit was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. But yeah, man, so Clutch Sports agents all bought and paid for it. Yeah, man. Oh, gosh. Nick Wrong. I don't even call him Nick Wright. I call him Nick Wrong. The shit he says. He says he's sad for LeBron. Yesterday he said, I'm sad for LeBron. Really? You're sad for a billionaire? What's wrong with you people? I really feel bad for him. What? He's playing sports. He didn't get hit by a car. You can feel bad for Kobe, man. You can feel, God rest his soul, you can feel bad for some of these other players who lost legs and limbs. You feel bad for LeBron because he didn't get a game ball? And now the Lakers don't want to give him a big deal? Big pay? This is what I be talking about, man. I wouldn't be able to sit next to these dudes because I'd look at them like, what the fuck did you just say? You feel bad for LeBron? If anything, feel good for the man. He come from nowhere. Look where he's at. Feel good for that guy. He brought his partners up. They're millionaires now, and you feel bad for him? Hey, I got to get out of here, people. I got to go to work, but I'll tell you what, I'll be back. Nephew, man, you got to get with me, man. You got to get on the show. I got a restream thing where I can send you a link, and you can sit right beside me, man, and just get on your computer, and we'll link up. I'm gonna link up with you. Anybody else also? Hunter, Ted, any of you guys want to get on the show, man? I'll send you guys a link, man. We'll get together. I'll start. I'll get online and I'll put them on there when we're going to go on, and we'll get that. But it was a great show today, man. Just had to get a couple things off. Whole lot more to talk about, but hey, I just got to end on that. These dudes said they actually feel bad for LeBron. Shannon Sharp, Nick Wrong, they feel bad. Damn. Oh, and you know what's funny? There's some people out there that we know. Hey, they feel bad too. Yeah. Hey, Neff, you and Hunter, man. Yeah, Hunter's my dude, man. Hunter's my guy. Y'all welcome anytime, man. I tell you. Come on, man. See, Hunter, man. Now you just got your invite snatched away. No, I'm gonna bring you on because you're a Buckeye, and you Buckeye fans. You Buckeye fans are right under Cowboy and LeBron fans. Cowboy and LeBron fans are the most delusional people I've ever met, but we're not even gonna go there. I'm gonna say LeBron fans number one because they just don't want to see the obvious. Cowboys, hell, I'm a Steeler fan, and guess what? Same shit's happening to y'all as been happening to us. So I'm not even gonna talk about the Cowboys. I used to talk about them have bad luck. We got bad luck too. We can't do shit either. Yeah. But hey, I'm gonna have a good day. You guys have a good day, man, and I'll get back with y'all in a couple days. Hey, listen, nephew Hunter, I'm gonna reach out to y'all, man, give y'all these links, and we're gonna get on here and we're gonna talk some shit. Until then, thank you for your support, man, and enjoy yourselves, man, and check us out. Peace.
Yeah. We're tuning out, but not for long.
That was 40 minutes.
Stay with us through thick and thin. In this game, we all win. As the crow flies on you, we high above, just wild and free. Tuning in to break the rules. Podcast love for all you fools. Goodbye's a word we hate to use, but for now we can't refuse. Stay tuned in the wings we hover, never far from one another. As the crow flies, so do we. High above, just wild and free. just